What's going on, guys? I am back with yet another fucking fire video, and might as well just jump right into this one, guys. We have the story of how I got caught smoking at school. I know, you're probably thinking, like, how did you get caught smoking at school? Well, there's a lot to it, so let's just jump right the fuck into it. So, this is my sophomore year of high school, guys, and I was the kid freshman year. I made friends with a lot of juniors and seniors because I was a pothead. If you guys heard my last story when I talked about smoking for the first time and everything like that, I literally had not stopped smoking since that point, and I kind of made it my personality. So freshman year of high school, I was known as that pothead, and one of my best friends, his name was Matt. He was a varsity football player as a freshman, so we kind of got invited to all the upper class functions because one, I always had weed and I was known as that pothead, and two, he was this super athlete that everyone wanted to be friends with. So we kind of had our little duo tandem and we would go to all these different events. And off of that, I met some older friends who were juniors my freshman year. Their names was Chuck and Ryan. And we kind of made this little clique where we would just smoke all the time. Like, I would text one of them, they would come pick me up because it's freshman year, I didn't have my car yet. We would all go meet and we would just smoke. And Chuck had this really cool thing he liked to do where he would have everybody sign the blunt wraps, and he had this little box, and he put all the blunts he smoked all through high school in this box. And then senior year, when we were all smoking, we went back through and we looked over all of them and looked at all the memories and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty dope. But let's jump right back into this story. So I'm friends with Chuck and Ryan at this point, and they're seniors and I'm a sophomore. And my school did this really weird thing where they would drug test by your hair. They would pull your hair follicles so that they could have 3 months back. So literally in my school, you could not smoke at all. But there were a couple kids that just didn't give a fuck. I was one of them. I had this detoxifying shampoo. So I used to sell it to kids at school. Like, you would use this shampoo and then it got rid of like the toxins in your hair so it wouldn't have any weed in it. So that's what I always did. So I didn't really give a fuck. I was hitting my carts in school. If you guys don't know what they are, they're like, they don't really smell. They're like vape pens, but they're weed. And we would do that literally all day. Like, we would text my friends, we would go to the bathroom, and we'd just rip each other's carts back to back to back to back to back, and we'd get fucking fried. And I know for a fact that these teachers aren't stupid. Like, they know if you're high in school. Like, I would just be sitting there zonked out of my ass. And so my sophomore year, my school changes to this thing called Power Hour. Power Hour is basically the entire school has lunch. I went to a private school, so it was only about 400 kids in the school. The entire school would have lunch at the same time, but lunch would be an hour and 45 minutes long, so you could like go in the first group, go in the second group, and go in the third group, or you could do homework, you could go play basketball. There were a bunch of different things you could do during Power Hour. And me and Chuck and Ryan one day decided that fuck Power Hour, let's leave and let's go smoke. And they had this other kid named Jacob who was friends with them, and they invited him too. And I was like, so how are we about to do this? And they're like, well, we had a security guard that like rolled around the parking lot. We were just like, let's just run out to our cars and fuck the security guard. Like, what's he gonna do? And that's exactly what the fuck we did. So we went out the side door, we ran to his car, and we hopped in, and then we just left. And we went to this apartment complex like 2 blocks over, and Chuck rolled a blunt, and then Ryan pulled out a dab rig. And this was the first time I've ever seen a dab rig. Like, I've never smoked dabs before. I just been like bowls, blunts, joints type of guy. And he asked everyone, so have you guys done this before? And of course, I'm not a pussy, so I'm like, yeah, of course I've done this. And I had not done that shit. So he hands it to me first, which he probably shouldn't have. Like, I hadn't done it before, so I probably should have watched somebody do it first. And he heats up the banger. I drop the wax into it, and oh my god, it just catches on fire, and it falls on the back seat. So now there's an oil stain on this dude's back seat, and he's mad, and he's bitching at me, and you know, everything's going good. We smoked probably about 2 blunts because there was 4 of us. We're taking dabs. We are blowed, like absolutely fucking blowed. And meanwhile, we have to go back to school in like 20 minutes. Like, this is not an all day thing. Like, we have school. We're in school. We're just on lunch. So, we are like, bro, we definitely reek. Like, we just smoked 2 blunts. Like, what are we about to do? And this nigga Chuck goes, I got like dryer sheets, and we're like, what the fuck is that gonna do? But he was like, just rub them on your clothes. It makes your clothes smell like they just got washed. It doesn't make them smell like, like weed. So that's what we did, and we thought we were so cool. We thought we were so good. We snuck back into the school. Literally, the first thing that somebody says to us is, "Damn, you smell like crud." As soon as we walk in, we just look at each other. We're like, shit. And so in my school, we had uniforms. Like, you had to wear a collar shirt, dress pants, and dress shoes. And so I'm texting people, and I'm like, yo, you guys got an extra shirt? Like, you got extra pants? And I finally get, like, a pullover. We're allowed to wear these certain pullovers. I find a pullover. I pull it on. And I think everything's cool. I go to my next class. And then, out of nowhere, bro, over the loudspeakers, we hear, can Mr. Quick Results, Ryan and Chuck and Jacob, please come down to Mr. Cruzmano's office? He would like to talk to you. And Mr. Cruzmano was this no bullshit, did not fucking play around dean of discipline. So at this moment, we knew we were fucked. Like, we knew we were fucked. Literally, so I get out of my class and I start walking down and I see Ryan. And a teacher comes up to us and he looks at us. He's like, open your eyes a little bit more. And I'm like, huh? He's like, open your eyes a little bit more if you're going to go talk to Kuz. And I was like, oh, shit, thanks, guy. And literally, like, we were so blowed out of our fucking minds, bro. And we get down to Kuz's office, and he's like, so where'd you guys just go? And we're like, we all looking at each other. And then I cannot lie, bro. I am the best, like, off-top lies ever. Ever. So I tell Mr. Cruzmano, literally just start talking, like, I take over. And I think this is why the older kids fucked with me too, because I could just talk my way out of any situation. Like, if you guys heard that last video about how I talked my way out of the cop when I was underage, like, I literally can talk my way out of any situation. So I told Cruzmano, I was like, hey, like, I'm sorry, but, like, we really didn't like the food that was being served today. We have an hour and 45 minutes for lunch. We just wanted to go get some Little Caesars. We got some pizza, and we just ate it, and we were just hanging out. And he goes, oh, really? Then why do you guys smell like weed? And I was like, I really couldn't tell you. Like, we don't smoke. None of us do anything like that. I was like, me, Jacob, and Chuck, like, we're on the sports teams because we all play baseball. So I was like, we wouldn't do anything to risk our futures. Just spitting on my ass. And he goes, I guess so, but just in case, I'm going to have to drug test you guys. And I was like, okay. So the next day, we come into school, and he's like, all right, guys, we're going to have your drug test scheduled for next Wednesday. So just, like, if you guys are smoking, you better get that out of your system. And so my friends start tripping. They're like, what are we going to do, bro? What are we going to do? And I'm like, guys, don't worry. I got the detox shampoo. And I guess because I had been using it, like, that was just my normal shampoo, that my hair was good. But, like, two of my boys were not good. Were not good at all. And they actually failed the drug test. And they had to go to inpatient out care for, like, 6 weeks or 10 weeks or some shit. Like, 3 times a week. It cost, like, $500. And they had to go sit in a class and learn about why drugs are bad. Thank God I didn't have to do that shit. I ended up doing it, but not through school. And, yeah, guys, that's the time about how we got caught smoking. Like, we deadass had the balls to go leave in the middle of the school day, go smoke some blunts and some dabs, and really thought we wouldn't get caught. Like, man, those were the good days, back when nothing fucking mattered and you just wanted to get high all day. But yeah, guys, that was a story about how I got caught smoking at school. I guess we didn't really get caught, but, like, man, they knew. Like, teachers aren't stupid. Like, their parents, they did the same thing you did in high school. Like, they're not dumb. If you smell like weed, most likely you're probably high. If your eyes are super squinty, most likely you're probably high. So, like, they knew. They just didn't want to, like, ruin our lives over some weed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll be back with new ones soon, guys. I know you guys have been enjoying them. So keep liking, keep subscribing, and keep listening. I'll catch you guys in another one very soon.